Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Jay Jordan, back again for another WNBA watch along. We in the playoffs now. We are in the WNBA playoffs 2024. We already had 3 games earlier today, and we have the 4th and final game today taking place at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're about 9 minutes away. This is the 5-seeded Seattle Storm against the 4-seed Las Vegas Aces, the back-to-back champs, starting their quest to go for a three-peat. Hasn't been done since the late 90s with the Houston Comets, a three-peat. So they're chasing history here. Let's get into the starting lineups. Let's get right into the starting lineups, because I do want to touch on some of the news and stuff that happened today. So for Seattle, they have Skylar Diggins-Smith, Jewel Lloyd, Gabby Williams, Nneka Ogwumike, and Mercedes Russell starting. Their bench: Victoria Vivians, Jordan Horston, Sammy Whitcomb, Joyner Holmes, Nika Mule, and that's their bench. Ezi Magbegor I have in asterisk down here, and I have it on the scrolling ticker at the bottom. She is still out with that concussion. So no Ezi Magbegor in this game. It's gonna be a mountain to climb for the Storm without her. She would give them another piece that would give them the best chance of pulling an upset here against the Aces. But without her, Mercedes Russell is going to have to fill in that slot. For the Las Vegas Aces, you have Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, A'ja Wilson, and Kia Stokes. Their bench: Tiffany Hayes, Megan Gustafson, Alicia Clark, Sydney Colson, Kate Martin, Queen Egbo, and Kirsten Bell. So that is their lineup there. Nobody hurt for the Aces, so everybody's healthy and good to go. Alrighty, so in news that took place today, A'ja Wilson unanimously won the WNBA MVP award. Let me see if I could get that up for us. I was looking at it before the game. A'ja Wilson was nominated WNBA MVP, unanimous, averaged 26.9 points a game, 11.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists per game, 1.8 steals, and 2.6 blocks. A'ja Wilson, historic year. Layla, what's going on? Layla said, hey, I put a 5K on my Aces winning the series. That should be an easy win. You should win your money back. I don't know what the odds were on that, but that should be an easy win. But salute to A'ja winning the MVP unanimously. She received all, I think it was 67 votes for 67 first place votes. So salute to A'ja for that. I want to show you guys a little bit of her accomplishments here. So A'ja Wilson, 2024 accolades. First, let me push that for y'all. Y'all can see it. So 2024 accolades: the first player in WNBA history with 5 consecutive games of 20 points and 10 rebounds. First player in WNBA history with 35 plus points, 10 plus rebounds, and 5 steals in a game. Became the all-time scoring leader in Aces franchise history. / San Antonio Stars that I have on / Utah Stars as well. The franchise was moved 2 times previously. Recorded her first 2020 game, second player in Aces franchise history to do so. WNBA record 20 consecutive games of 20 points, spanning seasons. Owns a single season record with 15 set this year. So I'm over here zooming out of the thing. My bad, y'all. But y'all get the point. A'ja Wilson, historic year for her. The last one, first player to average 25 points and 10 rebounds in a single season. So the accolades, the accomplishments that she was able to achieve over the span of this season is incredible. No other way to say it. Just simply incredible. Excuse me. Also, she had the most points in a single season with the 1,000+ points. The first person to do that. This is her third MVP award in 7 seasons. So out of the 7 seasons she's been playing, she has 3 WNBA MVP awards. So salute to her. They had the press conference with her receiving the trophy about an hour ago. I was taking a look at it before I got on stream while I was it was in between the last game, which was the Lynx and the Mercury, and this game. It looks like they actually on the broadcast they're showing that that they gave her the MVP trophy. They didn't show it live, but I guess she was able to get her picture taken with the commissioner and the trophy and all that stuff. So congrats to Asia once again. Congrats to Asia. Yeah, Layla, you need to send some of that money my way. Nah, I'm messing with you. Tudo, my guys, salute. What's going on? Let's go back to here. Alright, y'all. So my expectations for this game, for this series, I expect the Aces to win this game. I expect the Aces to win this series 2-0. I don't think it's going to a third game unless something miraculous happens. So that's what I expect to happen. The other games that took place today were 3 other WNBA playoff games earlier today. I went to the Liberty versus Dream game this afternoon. It was a 1 p.m. start, the first game to kick off the playoffs. And the Liberty from the jumped on the Atlanta Dream, never trailed that game, and a wire-to-wire win for the Liberty. Ended up winning that game handily, 83-69. Leonie Fiebich, salute the German rookie, came in, had 21 points. I think she was 7 for 8 from the field, or 8 for 9 from the field. Made 4 for 4 from 3-point range. Absolutely incredible. She got the start today and put in work. We'll look at everybody's box scores during the halftime break, but I wanted to shout out Leo. Liberty play again on Tuesday to go for the sweep and move on to the next round. Nat Francis fellow, what's up? Salute. 3 good games today. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. 3 good games today. CK, what's going on? Hey, gonna be a good game. I really hope so. It's almost 10 p.m. here on the East Coast. It's been a long day. I couldn't really sleep last night because I was looking forward. I was a little nervous for the game today. But I'm glad the squad was able to pull it out. Going on to the second game that was on the schedule, it was on ABC. ABC had the Indiana Fever visiting the Connecticut Sun for the first game of that series. And not happy to say, it was a blowout. I don't know how else to say it. Connecticut smoked them 93-69. The Fever tried to hang around, but after halftime, Marina Mabrey went absolutely nuclear. 27 points off the bench. I think she has the most points off the bench in the playoffs in history. Shoot 5 for 5 threes in that game. She went absolutely crazy. Prayers up for Ty Harris. She turned her ankle pretty bad in that game. I was sort of watching / listening on the drive back home from the Liberty game, and they were saying that she turned her ankle or something along those lines. And then the Minnesota Phoenix game. That game got pretty interesting down the stretch. Minnesota was spanking them by 20+, and little by little, Natasha Cloud and them clawed their way back. Actually took the lead with 2 minutes to go, but still ended up losing 102-95. Natasha Cloud had like 33 points, 10 assists. Nafisa had like 38, her playoff career high. So it was crazy. CK says the Fever game was disheartening because Cece got a poke in the eye, black eye from Dejanay. I did hear them saying that. I didn't get to see it because by the time I got home, you're not really supposed to watch the game and drive. So I just had the audio playing, And I know they mentioned something about a black eye or something. I didn't get to see it. But that's unfortunate. Hopefully she's good to go. I did see her stats. Didn't really have a good shooting performance today. But there's always next game, and you got to come next game. If you don't bring your best next game, you going home. So, that's how this game. That's how that game ended up. All right, y'all. CK said they should wear eye protection. Yeah. Some players do, like Alicia Gray. She wears eye protection on the Atlanta Dream. So looking at, I do want to show. Let me put this back on and take this off. Let's put this up for us. So that's the bracket, y'all. That is the playoff bracket after all the games that took place today so far. Liberty up 1-0 over the Dream. Minnesota up 1-0 over the Mercury, and Connecticut up 1-0 over the Fever. This is the last game of the evening. The next round. Remember this first round. Excuse me, I'm over stuttering over my words. Remember this first round is best of 3. So the higher seed gets the first 2 games, and if it happens to go to a game 3, then it will be played at the lower seed's home. So it's not 1-1-1, it's 2-1. So on Tuesday, I'll be at that game for the Liberty on Tuesday against the Dream, see if they could close it out. So I think after today, the next time I'll be streaming is probably Wednesday. Yeah, because by the time that game is over, I think the next game starts right after it, so I won't have time to get home. By the time I get home, the game probably be at halftime or close to over. All right, so they're announcing the starting lineups, putting the starting lineups on the floor on the screen here. Starting lineups are what you see on your screen. Bear with me as I try to get. I'm trying something a little different. I want to make sure that I can get the stats up for you guys so you guys can see the live stats as these games go along. So once they tip off, I'll do my best to try and keep up with the score as those load. And we're off, people. Game 1 of the 4-5 matchup in the 2024 WNBA playoffs. Aces get possession. Jackie Young over to Kia Stokes. Stokes left side to Chelsea Gray to Asia, the MVP. Over to Jackie Young, top of the key. Jackie Young tries to drive, guarded tight by Gabby Williams. Chelsea Gray, top of the key, 3. And she starts off the game with the 3. Aces on the board to start, people. Aces knock down the 3, and it's 3-0 Las Vegas. Skylar Diggins-Smith drives by Kelsey Plum, gets to the paint. Left hand floater is up, nothing but the bottom, and the Seattle Storm are on the board. Asia Wilson with the ball. Asia Wilson on the drive, goes up, misses the layup. Rebound to Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams on the run. Gabby Williams looks to attack, goes corner to Skylar Diggins-Smith. High arcing 3, doesn't fall. Mercedes Russell fighting for it. Skylar Diggins picks it up, gets fouled, and 1. Skylar Diggins-Smith. The first 4 points here for the Seattle Storm. And she's going to the line for the 3-point play. So Skylar Diggins-Smith gets the loose ball off the offensive rebound, drives, gets fouled, and knocks it down. Skylar Diggins-Smith knocks down the free throw for the 3-point play, and the Seattle Storm have the lead, 5-3. RC, what's going on, bro? Salute, salute. Jackie Young with the ball. Hope I started the clock. Jackie Young out to Asia. Asia over to Chelsea. Chelsea guarded by Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd missed the last matchup against them. Chelsea Gray goes for another 3, misses. Mercedes Russell with the rebound. Nneka Ogwumike steps through, gets blocked by Asia Wilson, and the Aces have the ball here, and they're on the run. Jackie Young pulls up for 3, misses. Rebound goes to Chelsea Gray. She shoots the jumper over Jewel Lloyd, tries to go glass, and misses. Hey, Liz, what's going on? Salute, salute. What is going on? Skylar to Mercedes Russell. Push shot is good. So the Storm putting in work here so far. 7-3 Seattle. Asia Wilson at the foul line. Mid-range jump shot bounces around. Doesn't drop. Does not drop. And the Storm looking to extend their lead. Nneka to Gabby. Gabby tries to get back out to Nneka. It's a turnover. Asia Wilson on the drive here. Asia Wilson. Crossover on Nneka. Gets into the paint. Goes up and misses badly. Rebound to Mercedes. And Skylar Diggins is on the run. Attacks. Goes up with the right hand. Smokes the layup. Rebound to Jackie Young. So it's 7-3 Seattle. 7-3 Seattle. Asia over to Jackie. Jackie back out to Asia. Top of the key. Looking. Asia crosses over. He tries to get to her left hand. Swings through. Left hand scoop misses. And Asia struggling. She hasn't made a shot yet. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. Jewel Lloyd on the attack. Jewel Lloyd pulls up. Top of the key. 3. Misses. Rebound to Stokes. Chelsea Gray slowly brings it up the court. Chelsea comes off the screen, behind the back pass to Asia. Asia now tries a 3, and she's short. Rebound to Mercedes. So Skylar Diggins-Smith with the ball here. Skylar over to Nneka, back to Skylar. Skylar on the attack, goes up with the right, and Asia blocks it. That's two blocks for Asia already. Plum with the ball. Plum hits Asia, rolling to the basket. Asia goes up and misses. Oh, is Asia just rushing it here. 7-3 still. Skylar on the attack over to Gabby. Gabby, wide open. 3-ball, air ball. And the ball goes to the Las Vegas Aces. Ball in play here with the Vegas Aces. They're 1 for 10 from the field. RC said we got one post scorer only, and if she ain't on, it's curtains. Yeah. Kelsey Plum drives baseline, tries to go reverse layup, airballs it, and it gets tipped out to Agumake, who gets it to Diggins-Smith. 1 for 11 from the field for the Las Vegas Aces. Probably some jitters here. A lot went on pregame with Asia getting the trophy. Maybe that threw off some of the rhythm. Nneka for 3, misses. Mercedes wide open, tip. Putback is good. And the Storm are up 9-3. Chelsea Gray brings it up the court. Over to Asia. Asia, top of the key. Spins off Nneka. Stops. Out to Plum. Plum comes off the screen. Plum to Asia on the drive. And they call a foul there. Let's see if it's in the shooting motion. Let's see what they say. They do say it's in shooting motion, so Asia Wilson will go to the line for free throws. First foul by Skylar Diggins-Smith. First foul by Diggins-Smith. I'm going to get this thing up for y'all right now. I have to do a little maneuvering, as they say. Asia Wilson, first free throw is up, and she's finally on the board. Asia Wilson knocks down the free throw. Gustafson is into the game. And Tiffany Hayes into the game as well. RC said Seattle should be up by 15. I mean, this would be their best shot. Asia, second free throw is up and good. Hopefully, her seeing the ball go in the basket will have some benefits here. Seattle up 9-5. 9-5 Seattle. Gabby Williams with the ball, right side of the floor. Goes cross court to Skylar. Corner to Jewel. Jewel pump fake. Steps in. Mid-range is good. That's Jewel's wheelhouse. She knocks down the midi. It's 11-5 Seattle. So it's Jackie Young, Asia Wilson, Plum, Hayes, and Gustafson. Hayes on the drive. Hayes out to Wilson. Wilson at the foul line. Jumper is good. She just needed to see the ball go in the basket on those free throws. And she gives him the little twirl on the finger saying, run it again. Skylar Diggins-Smith out to Nneka. Nneka eyes it up, hands it to Gabby. Gabby on the drive, gets into the paint, tries to lay it up, and misses. Rebound to Asia. Asia over to Plum, right side of the floor. Comes back middle, gets a screen, a slip from Asia, actually. They send a double at Plum, and they call a travel. And they call out travel by Kelsey Plum. So it's a turnover here by the Las Vegas Aces. We have an officials timeout here. Seattle up 11-7 with 4:18 to go in the first quarter. Alrighty. So we have a game on our hands, people. We have a game on our hands. All right, let me see if this should be ready now. Let me see if I got this right. There we go. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to get this up. Hopefully you guys are able to see that. I should update the stats as they go. Should update the stats as they go. Probably be a little behind, but it should catch up eventually. So right now, let me just double check the stats. You have Skylar Diggins-Smith with 5 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Mercedes with 4 points and 6 rebounds already. Jewel Lloyd with 2 points. For the Aces, you have Asia Wilson with 4 points, Gray with 3, and that's their scores right now. Asia Wilson is 4 points. She's 1 for 7 from the field. RC said Kelsey Plum shows us why we should resign you. Oh man. Take it easy on young Kels. Oh, maybe let me check something just to make sure this is going to continue to update. Okay, cool. It's slowly updating. Very slowly. All right, looks like we're coming back. We're coming back to the broadcast. It's 11-7 here. Seattle over the Las Vegas Aces. Shout out to everybody here on the stream. Salute on the YouTube, on the Twitch. Appreciate you guys tuning in for the last game of the WNBA schedule today. It's been a long day filled with WNBA action. I have no complaints. There was a whole thing about the Las Vegas Aces alluding to wanting to play Seattle. It's not like they really had a choice because Connecticut beat Chicago on that final day of the season. But it's some bulletin board material for the Storm. And Skylar Diggins-Smith with the travel out of that timeout, that official's timeout, and the Aces retain or get possession, I should say. So Seattle's 0 for 4 from 3-point range. The Aces are 1 for 3. Under 4 minutes to go here. Seattle up 11-7. Aces have struggled so far. Tiffany Hayes with the ball. She attacks left-hand side, gets around Mercedes Russell, gets cut off up top to Jackie. Jackie picks up her dribble. Pump fakes right side of the 3-point line. Gets into Asia. Asia on the attack, stops. Mid-range jump shot, misses the rim. Or grazes the rim, excuse me. And Gabby Williams gets the rebound. Gabby on the run. Gabby looks to attack. Dribbles it back out. Over to Russell. Over to Diggins-Smith, left side of the floor. Diggins-Smith comes off the screen. Wants to get the ball to Jewel Lloyd in the post. Gets it. Jewel Lloyd guarded by Plum. ISO mode. They call a 3-second violation here by Meg Gustafson. So I think they'll get 1 free throw here. Jewel Lloyd free throw was up and good. Remember, Jewel Lloyd was dealing with a knee issue the last couple of games of the season. They rested her to prepare her for this moment. They already had a playoff seed clinched. So they didn't want to overextend her. Ball back in play. Diggins Smith to Mercedes Russell into the paint. Throws up the floater. Nneka gets the offensive rebound. Misses. Gets her offensive rebound again. Misses again. And ball goes out of bounds off of the Aces. It looks like Nneka took a shot to the head there as she was coming down. She gets helped up by everyone, and she seems to be good. She missed the first one. And then her and Asia both hit heads. Inadvertent headbutt there between the players. Nneka with the ball now. And a foul called by Jackie Young, impeding the progress on Skylar Diggins Smith. So the Storm will have its sideline out of bounds here. It's 12-7, 12-7. Ball in play to Jewel Lloyd. Over to Diggins Smith. Comes off the screen going left. Goes under, hangs, throws up the floater, and scores. Skylar Diggins Smith with the basket. She's being ultra aggressive here. She's up to 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting. It's 14-7 Seattle. Jackie Young comes off the screen. Jackie Young at the foul line, tries to step through, throws it up, misses. Rebound to Gabby Williams. And Jewel Lloyd has it. Jewel Lloyd bounce pass to Nneka. What a pass. And score. Timeout Becky Hammon. Jewel Lloyd runs the floor, down the middle of the floor. No look bounce pass to Nneka Ogwumike, who lays it right in. Becky Hammon upset. Pass splits both Asia and Meg Gustafson for the layup. So the Aces looking a little shaky early. They're down 16-7 with 2.5 to go in this first quarter. Very interesting, people. Very, very interesting. Let me see what the folks on, I'm going to call it Twitter, y'all. I'm not calling this thing X. See what the folks on Twitter are talking about. Oh, y'all can see the reflection on the glass. My bad. If you see any glare on my face while I'm scrolling here. But a very interesting game so far. Aces have not looked good offensively or defensively. You got to pick a struggle. But there's still a lot of game to go. I remember the Aces went up a lot in one of the other games. They came out hot in the first quarter, and then they slowly got walked down, but they ended up winning the game. But they look a little shaky right now. RC said, that ain't what I signed up for. This ain't what I signed up for, Jay. Look, man, I don't think both your teams losing the same day. That'll be rough, my friend. I hope not. But man said, I'm gonna start sleeping with that. This guy's crazy. Ball back in play with the Aces. Ball back in play. Tiffany Hayes to Asia Wilson at the foul line. Hands off to Tiffany Hayes. Head of steam to the basket. Hangs, throws it up, and misses. Rebound to Mercedes Russell. She might have 10 rebounds by the end of the first quarter. She's up to 7. Skylar Diggins Smith with the ball. Looks to attack Tiffany Hayes. Remember, they got into a little war of words in that last game. Skylar Diggins Smith pulls up mid-range jump shot, misses. Rebound to Gustafson. Chelsea Gray's back into the game, throws it up to Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes tries to hang, throws it up. They ain't falling for that foolishness today, Tiff. Just throwing your body into people and just throwing it up, hoping for a foul. They letting y'all play today. Ogwumike over to Lloyd. Lloyd comes off the screen, gets it to Ogwumike. Ogwumike in the paint, reverse pivots. Turnaround jump shot. Oh, Nneka Ogwumike in the paint. Turnaround one-legged fall away. And the Storm are on a 7-0 run, up 18-7. Gray over to Wilson. Wilson, handoff to Hayes. Hayes, they send a trap at her. She throws it up, gets it to Gustafson. Gustafson pump fakes, drives to the basket, stops, gets blocked as she slips. And the Storm are on the run here. Jewel Lloyd running the floor. Jewel Lloyd stops, throws it out to Russell. Russell, mid-range jump shot, misses. Rebound to Asia Wilson. Becky Hammon yelling at the refs, saying we want fouls. They letting them play. They honestly letting them play right now. Hayes, left side to Young. Over to Chelsea. Chelsea tries to drive, gets into the paint. Mid-range jump shot, bounces around and out. Aces cannot buy a bucket, people. There's a lid on the basket. Sorry, LaChina, I stole your saying just then. Your thing just then. 35 seconds to go here, people. Skylar off the screen. Out to NECA. NECA pump fakes at the 3. Back out to Skylar. Skylar, no hesitation for 3. Bounces around, rebound to Jackie. Jackie Young with the rebound. And it's about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackie Young out by half court, guarded by Gabby. They're shooting 11%, people. 1-1 from the field. Jackie Young over to Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray on the drive. Gets into the post. Tries to step back and gets fouled by Jewell Loyd. Jewell Loyd reached in at the last second and fouled Chelsea Gray. Bailed him out there. So Aces will go to the line for free throws. Yeah, she got her all on the wrist. 7 points, my friend, like the number after 6. Chelsea Gray hits the first free throw. Joyner Holmes, Sammy Whitcomb check into the game for the Seattle Storm. Looks like Vivians as well. Victoria Vivians checks in. Chelsea Gray averaged 8.6 points this season. Her lowest since 2016, they say. So Gray shoots the second and buries it. So Aces have 9 points here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Gabby, mid-range jump shot off the back rim, and that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of the first, Seattle 18, Las Vegas 9. Who had that on their bingo card? Because I definitely didn't. Skylar Diggins-Smith leading the way for the Storm with 7 points. Chelsea Gray with 5 for the Aces. Let's get ready for the second quarter. 18-9, people. This might be the lowest amount of points the Aces have scored in a quarter in the playoffs. Somebody got to get me the stats on that. RC said, Jay, if this is our best, we might as well take this on the chin and write up a Dear John letter. For game 2. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That made me laugh, man. That made me laugh. A Dear John letter is hilarious. Skylar just got the hair all looking crazy. She said, forget glamming up for this game. I'm here to put in work. The edge is laid, and that's about it. All right, people. 18-9. Let me see what the street's talking about. Man, look at me. People counted them out, me included, and they came out hooping. Oh, look, some Richard Cohen, I follow him on Twitter. He's like he has a lot of stats on the W. He said the 9 points the Aces just scored in the first quarter of game 1 is, as you might expect, Las Vegas's lowest scoring first quarter of the entire season. RC says Sky looking like the Laundry Valley. Yeah, she looking crazy, but listen, man, she out here to get the job done. She ain't worried about the glam and all that. We have a tall task ahead of us. So forget getting the hair done. It's just gonna have to be how it is. Damn, it's very quiet out here. I don't see a lot of Aces fans. Well, I don't follow really a lot of Aces fans. But let me see. Well, CK said it's a late game and they seem low energy. I mean, yeah, it's technically 7 p.m. there in Vegas. It's 7, so it's about average time. So I'm not gonna give him that excuse, CK. I'm not gonna give him that one. They got it. It's 7 p.m. in Vegas time, average regular time for them. RC said Tosh Cloud was a complete fool. Yeah, bro. I watched that game earlier. RC's talking about the Lynx Mercury game. I almost tuned out. I was here just getting stuff ready for the stream. Had it on the screen, and I was like, man, they're getting smoked by 20 plus. They're getting smoked by 20 plus. And then all of a sudden, Natasha Cloud. I mean, I seen what she did to us last year. The same result. They didn't end with a win, but she really tried to put the team on her back. And they actually took the lead with 2 minutes to go and absolutely just fell apart and gave up like a 7-0, 9-0 run to the Lynx to end that game. But at least this will give them confidence that, hey, as long as we don't get down 20, we could actually hang with with that team. All right, it looks like we're coming back now. We are coming back. Noelle Quinn being interviewed here. I like Noelle Quinn. She just has this different aura about her. Oh, they were trying to interview her, but it don't look like ball and play. Ball and play here to start the second quarter. They were trying to interview Noelle Quinn. I guess they had some technical difficulties. Seattle with the balls. Nneka, Sammy Whitcomb, Horston, Diggins Smith, and Holmes. Sammy Whitcomb into the paint, just dribbling around and misses. Rebound to the Aces. Plum up to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark hands it off to Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray. Cross-court pass to Tiffany Hayes for 3, and she buries it. Tiffany Hayes knocks down to 3, and they get into double figures finally. 18-12 Seattle. Tiffany Hayes has this weird, like, push shot, but if it goes in, it goes in, as they say. Jordan Holmes with the ball, looking to get the ball to Nneka. Bad pass gets tipped out by Stokes, and it stays with the Seattle Storm. I think Skylar Diggins-Smith should be the person making that entry pass. So Diggins-Smith to inbound, opposite side of the benches on that side of the court. Diggins-Smith looking, gets it into Sammy Whitcomb. Ball into Nneka. Nneka tries to attack Kia Stokes, bounces off her. One leg fall away is good. Nneka Ogwumike. Go to work, Nneka. Nneka up to 6 points here for the Storm. CK says CC got a black eye, but also she downplayed it. You need 2 eyes. Oh, it's a turnover here by the Aces as I was reading that comment. Sammy Whitcomb. Oh, bad pass, and they turn it right back over. Tiffany Hayes with the steal. Touch pass back to Hayes, and it's a foul there by Sammy Whitcomb. So Tiffany Hayes will go back to the line for free throws. Will go to the line for her first free throws, excuse me. RC said Kia Stokes gives us nothing. I mean, nothing. I mean, she gives you defense, and then she'll give you a 3 here and there. Come on, man. Hayes' first free throw is up and good. Nneka, the Aces record. Yeah, she's putting in work right now. I gotta salute Nneka Ogwumike. Salute Nneka. She's trying. Listen, they have a tall task. She's probably gonna have to play a majority of this game if they want to have a chance. And her and Skylar. She hits both free throws. It's 20-14 Seattle. Ball into Nneka at the 3-point line. Nneka looking for Jewel. Gets it to Jewel. Jewel on the attack. Dribbles left. Gets into the paint. Throws up a wild right-hand floater. She's down on the floor in the backcourt. They have numbers, the Aces do. Over to Clark. Back up to Gray. Gray back to Clark. You shoot it. And she does hit it. Alicia Clark with the 3. Noelle Quinn calls a timeout. It was like, no, you shoot it. Chelsea Gray got it, threw it to Alicia. Alicia threw it back to her. Then she threw it back to her. Then she threw it. It was like, yo, one of y'all shoot it. But it results in the basket. Aces on a run to start this quarter. 8-2 run. And they're right back into this game here. It's 20-17 Seattle. Aces on a little bit of a run here. They're already almost matched the amount of points they scored in the first quarter here in the first 2 minutes of this second quarter. Savannah on the Twitch says, "Hey, how can we watch the match? You would have to watch it on ESPN if you're in the States, in the US. Otherwise, there's other means, but I can't promote them on this stream. But there are other means to stream on the East if you catch my drift." Oh, you're in India. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but online there are streams. That's as far as I can go with promoting nefarious methods. RC said, "Jay, I told you Seattle should have been up 14-15. Yeah, it was only a stumble in the road. You know, it's a long game. It's a 40-minute game. Games aren't won in the first quarter most times, and the Aces, you know, they weren't gonna go down without a fight on MVP night, first game of the playoff night. That would be embarrassing. So they're doing what they're supposed to." Looks like the stats are keeping up pretty much. Oh no, looks like the Aces one is way behind. Let me see if I refresh it. What happens? Let me make sure this one is set to keep running. Yeah, it is. All these widgets are terrible that I have, but I'm gonna get these stats up and running for us. Let's go here for a second while I edit this. Let's go here for a second. Now that was just box score, Aces. Let's see. Ball back at play here, y'all. Ball back at play here with the Storm. Aces on a 10-2 run here in the last 350. 1 second. I'll hit you on Instagram. Neko Glumake, one leg turnaround jump shot in the paint and scores. Neka, great play out of the timeout to get Neka isolated right in the middle of the paint, catch and finish. She's up to 8 points here. Chelsea over to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum on the drive to the left, stops in the paint, floater is up, bounces around, fight for the rebound, and it goes off of the Seattle Storm. Aces get another shot. A ball in play to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum on the baseline, turns around, gets it to Stokes. Back to Plum. Plum with 4 on the clock. Over to Hayes on the drive. Hayes goes up, just throws it up at the rim, and it somehow falls. Tiffany Hayes scores, and it's 22-19. Diggins Smith down to Mercedes Russell. Gets the ball stripped by Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray's on the run here. Chelsea Gray, no look, bounce pass to Alicia Clark, and she scores the layup. Aces on the run here. 22-21. 1 point game here. Ball in play with Diggins Smith. She dribbles to the right-hand side. Tries to go baseline. Gets cut off. Chelsea Gray with the late double team. And they call a travel there on Skylar Diggins Smith. Chelsea Gray orchestrating things on both offense and defense here. Ball and play with the Aces to try and take the lead. 22-21 Seattle. Kelsey Plum on the drive. Kelsey Plum over to Chelsea Gray. Mid-range jump shot is up, and the Aces have the lead here. Aces with the lead, 23-22. I just sent you a message on Instagram, Savon. Gabby Williams with the ball over to Nneka Ogwumike. Nneka Ogwumike dribbling, gets it to Skylar Diggins-Smith. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It was 23-22. Vegas is up right now. Ball in play with the Storm. Diggins-Smith with the ball. It comes off the screen. Diggins-Smith over to Lloyd. Lloyd, pump fakes. Mid-range jump shot is up. Misses. Mercedes Russell gets the rebound. Russell to Diggins-Smith. Corner to Nneka. Nneka, corner three. She misses. Rebound to Alicia Clark. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Chelsea Gray over to Plum. Plum steps into a three. Misses. Rebound to Ogwumike. Asia Wilson has checked back in for the Aces, by the way. Diggins-Smith on the attack. Over to Gabby. Gabby wide open for three. And she buries one. Gabby Williams knocks down the three. And the Storm retake the lead. 25-23. Donovan said Vegas has been getting bailed up by the refs as Tiffany Hayes scores on a nice dime from Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray doing everything right now. And it's a tie game, 25-all. Jewel Lloyd with the ball, comes off the screen, finds Russell. Russell at the foul line, looking, holding on to it. Russell on the attack, almost falls down. Ball gets tipped up and stolen by the Aces. Kelsey Plum on the run. They have a 3-on-1. Alicia Clark fumbles the ball. She was thinking about the basket before she even caught it. Turnover, Las Vegas. Ball in play here with the Storm. Ball in play with the Storm. Skylar picks it up, goes mid-range to Nneka. Nneka buries the mid-range. She just has to step in a little bit, and she can knock down the mid-range jump shot. 27-25. Seattle is hanging tough, people. You cannot count them out. Cannot count them out. They are hooping. Chelsea Gray step back jump shot and scores. And she over here spinning on the floor. I don't know what that move was, but Chelsea Gray over here spinning in circles on the floor after she got fouled on the jump shot. And she'll go to the line for the three-point play. Jim, my friend, salute. What's going on? She was over here shrugging on the floor. She spun to the left, spun to the east, the west, the north, the south. I don't know what move that was. Well, salute to her. She knocked it down. Chelsea Gray coming back into form at the opportune time. They're reviewing this for a reckless closeout here, though. They are reviewing for a reckless closeout. So they're reviewing the call right now. They are reviewing the call. They do call it a reckless closeout. That's unfortunate. Reckless closeout basically is like when the jump shooter shoots and the defender basically runs into them in the air, or their foot lands under the shooter's foot, because it can cause injury if the player lands, the shooter lands on the defender's foot. You turn an ankle. The leagues have been trying to get rid of that, so to avoid those nasty ankle injuries that could happen with that. So as a defender, when you're closing out, you have to close out to the side of the player. You can't close out like right into them. or else you can definitely get called for that. So she is gonna shoot some free throws here because of that decision. Chelsea Gray at the line. First free throw is up and good. I think she gets one shot and they get possession. That is the resolution there. Asia Wilson takes it out, and Gray with the ball. 4 minutes to go, people. 4 minutes to go. Tiffany Hayes gets wide open for three, and she buries it. Tiffany Hayes was in retirement halfway through this season. Well, quarter way through the season. Becky Hammond begged her to come back, and she is in the running for 6th Woman of the Year. Eugene said Bill Lambert. Yeah, I mean back then anything went back then. Gabby Williams with the ball. She doesn't see it. Ball goes up, and Jordan Horston somehow gets the loose ball and scores. It's 31-29 Vegas. Storm got bailed out there. Oh, Chelsea Gray premeditated that pass. They turn it over. Gabby Williams goes coast to coast and ties the game back at 31. 31-31. Good steal there by Skylar Diggins-Smith. D. Ryan said, I feel like life is a reckless closeout. Listen, man. It really is. One thing, when you don't even expect some things, it takes your feet out from right under you. Chelsea Gray step back jump shot, bounces around 3 times, misses. Horston on the run, looks to attack Alicia Clark, in and out, dribble goes up with the floater off the glass and scores. Jordan Horston, 2nd-year player, off the bench with the back-to-back baskets. It's 33, well, not back-to-back, but 2 of the last 3 baskets, 33-31. Asia Wilson over to Chelsea Gray on the baseline. Chelsea Gray gives her a nod. It's 5 on the shot clock. Chelsea Gray, cross-court pass gets deflected. Jackie Young catches it. 3 is good. That's tough. You get a hand on the pass going cross-court. It still makes its way to the corner, and she knocks it down. 34-33 Vegas. Oh, Nneka says, I could do that too. Nneka answers right back with a 3 of her own, and Seattle takes a 2-point lead here. D. Ryan said, almost died from substance passes. Man, that's scary. It's one of those things that everything could be going well until it's not, man. It's tough. We have a timeout here. I hope you're doing better. Doing better, D. Ryan. I hope your health is getting back into good standing. But we're at a timeout here. Seattle up 36-34. A minute 52 to go in this 2nd quarter. It's fun. Jim Herbert says Bill Lambert is the kind of guy you would like to kick in the nuts. It's funny. He used to coach. He used to coach the Las Vegas Aces before Becky Hammond, actually. I think he might have used to coach my Liberty at one point, I think, too, if I remember. Bill Lambier. What's going on? Do I need Gabby to hit one more bucket to get over 6 within the first half? Hopefully she can make it happen. Hopefully for your sake, or hopefully. See, these dudes got too many players. I'm over here trying to fit all the Aces players. Let me see. I'm gonna make something happen. I'm definitely gonna get everybody in here. We got to see all this. Let's see what I could do here. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to make something shake here. I want to make sure you can see all the players on the floor. I want to make sure you see their stats and whatnot. Yeah. He picked a majority of the Aces team. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm not a majority. He picked basically all of it. You're right. We're at a timeout right now, guys. We're at a timeout, so you're not missing a thing. You are not missing a thing. Oh yeah. No, COVID is affecting a lot of people, my friend. But I'm glad things are getting better. Mira says just feel like they should use loud. They should use Lloyd just to throw down times if her injury was that serious. They gotta burn her out before the end of the playoff run. Listen, man, you got no time to worry about the end of the playoff run. You gotta win this game. If you lose this game, one more game and you out. So ain't no time to worry about tomorrow. You gotta worry about today. As cliche as that sounds. As cliche as that sounds, my friend. Broadcast has restarted. Ball and play with the aces. A'ja Wilson limited in this game. She's only up to 4 points. She's not their leading scorer. Alicia Clark on the drive. Alicia Clark is to the paint. Pump fakes, throws it up, and draws the foul. So Alicia Clark will go to the line for 2 free throws. They're showing Ezzy Magbegor, the Seattle Storm starting center, on the screen. She's in street clothes. And Alicia Clark hits the first free throw. All right. All right, cool. I got the stats back up here for y'all. And who's this? Alicia Clark hits both. And we're back in play here. Back in play. Diggin Smith over to Nneka. Back to Diggin Smith. Diggin Smith head of steam to the basket. Throws it out to Mercedes. Up top to Nneka. Nneka looks to attack Clark. Gets it to Horston. Horston left wide open. Mid-range jump shot is good. So Jordan Horston, a great spark off the bench for Jordan. And she's up to 6 points here. Off the bench. 38-36 Seattle. We're approaching a minute to go here in the second quarter. Seattle has hung tough against uncharacteristic Aces team, especially A'ja Wilson after receiving MVP. Jackie Young with the step through as I say that, and she scores. 38-38. Seattle has made their last 5 field goals. Looking to make it 6. Nneka, no hesitation for 3, misses. Horston, offensive rebound, gets fouled. Oh, and she misses the putback, but she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So Jordan Horston, a spark off the bench, going to the line for 2 free throws, and Horston hits the first. Jim said it's going to wind up being Liberty and the Storm. No, I don't think so, my friend. Right now, that's what it seems like, but you never know. You never know. Horston hits the second, though. She's up to 8 points. 40-38. Oh, Liberty and Aces. They call a moving screen here by the Aces. So it's a turnover by the Aces. So let's see what Seattle can do with the remaining 35 seconds in this quarter if they can push this lead back up. Diggin Smith, as I said, her and Nneka are going to have to play the whole game. So it's Diggin Smith, Williams, Horston, Agumake, and Russell. Diggin Smith gets the screen. Diggin Smith on the drive, throws it over to Mercedes. Push shot is up. She misses. She gets her offensive rebound. Turns around, gets fouled on the putback. And they call a foul on Alicia Clark. So Mercedes Russell will go to the line for free throws. I told you, Mercedes Russell beasting on the boards. She's up to 9 rebounds here. I thought she would have 10 by halftime. So Mercedes Russell, 4 points, 9 rebounds, going to the line for 2 free throws. First one is good. Second free throw is up and good for Mercedes. So the Storm Have a 4-point lead with 12 seconds to go here in the quarter. Jackie Young with the ball. Crosses half court with 6 on the clock. Gets the screen from Plum. Jackie, between the legs, tries to drive by Mercedes. They double team her out to Plum. Plum probably won't even get a shot off. Stripped by Diggins Smith. And that's how the quarter ends. They don't even get a shot up. Seattle came to play, came to make a statement. Put that thing on their bulletin board saying where they heard the Aces wanted to play them or preferred to play them. And they go into halftime with a 4-point lead, 42-38, led by Nneka Ogwumike, the champion with the LA Sparks. I think she's a 2-time champion to be correct. 13 points, 5 rebounds. I think she's, it might be 2 if I remember correctly. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But 13-5, LA. I said LA. 13-5 for the Nneka Ogwumike. All right, we're gonna, you know what we do at halftime? We take a look at the box score. We take a look at the team stats. So let's get right to that. Let me refresh this so we could take a look at what's going on here in this game. All right, so you see it. Seattle 42-38. The 5 seed Seattle against the 4 seed Las Vegas. Seattle outscored Vegas 18-9 in the first quarter. Vegas did come back in that second. Seattle up to scoring 2 to maintain a lead, as not as big as 9, but they go into halftime with a 4-point lead. Seattle Storm, Nneka Ogwumike leading the way here. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 of 12 shooting. She's getting the bulk of the catches and the touches. I guess with Jewel Lloyd hampered with that knee injury. Gabby Williams, 5 points, 4 rebounds in 17 minutes. Mercedes Russell in for the injured Ezi Magbegor. She's out with the concussion. Mercedes Russell with 6 points and 9 rebounds. Skylar Diggins Smith played all 20 minutes in that first half. 7 points, 7 assists. Jewel Lloyd only 14 minutes, 3 points, only taking 4 shots. Clearly hampered by the knee. Joyner Holmes, 2 minutes, no points. Sammy Whitcomb, no points. And Victoria Vivians, no points. Jordan Horston off the bench, 6 minutes, 8 points for her. Kia Stokes, you know what she does best? Rebound. She has no points and 5 rebounds. Asia Wilson, terrible. 4 points on 1 of 8 shooting. With only 2 rebounds. She does have 3 blocks, though. Chelsea Gray was the engine in that first half. 10 points and 5 assists. Kelsey Plum with no points. She was terrible as well. Only 1 assist. And Jackie Young with 5 points and 2 rebounds. Their bench, Alicia Clark with 7. Tiffany Hayes with 12 off the bench, which is why the game is as close as it is. They got 19 points from their bench after 2 starters have 0. Very, very interesting here. Let's take a look at the team stats. So in the first half, Seattle shooting 44% from the field. Las Vegas down at 37%. At one point, they were 1 for 11 from the field in that first quarter. That's worse than 10%. That's like 9-8% there. 3-point range. Both teams. Well, the Seattle struggling 2 for 9. The Aces are up 5. They're 5 for 8. Excuse me. Free throws 6 for 6 for Seattle, 9 for 9 for the Aces. So everybody's hitting their free throws. Seattle's out rebounding them 24-12. They gave up 7 offensive rebounds. The Aces did. 11 assists to 9. Storm in favor of that. Steals 2-4. The Aces are winning that category. Blocks, the Aces are winning that category. Asia has all 3 blocks. Turnover battle pretty equal. 6 for the Storm, 5 for the Aces. 6 points each conceded off of their turnovers. 24 points in the paint for Seattle, 10 points for the Aces. 9 fast break points for the Storm and 4 for the Aces. Fouls are about equal. Largest lead of the game was 11 by the Storm and 4 by the Aces. So you see the major categories where they're leading. Rebounds, the Storm are leading in. Field goal percentage as well. and points in the paint, 24-10. So that is the reason why they are leading this game right now. Jim says, "Did anybody order pizza?" Let's go take a look at the games that took place earlier today. So we'll start off at the game that I actually attended. The Atlanta Dream visiting the New York Liberty. Remember, these two teams played the last game of the season on Thursday. Liberty lost that game. They came out with a different energy, different offensive and defensive mentality. The rookie German Leonie Fiebich got the start over Courtney Vandersloot, and she had a monster game. And we're going to take a look at it. In this game, New York never trailed. They led from the word go all the way to the end. Looking at the stats for Atlanta, as you can see, their starters didn't play pretty well. They didn't really play a lot of the second half. Coach Tanisha Wright pretty much benched them. Tina Charles, she only played a couple minutes after halftime, and she was the only one that was really killing the Liberty, and she sat the rest of the way. Hillman with 9, Tina Charles with 12.7 rebounds, Gray with 9, Jordan Canada with 3, Ryan Howard with 14. Nia Coffey off the bench with none. Amahir, like the bench got a lot of run in that second half. Amahir was grabbing a lot of rebounds, trying to make her presence felt. But enough with them. Let's get to the Liberty. So you got Benijah Laney Hamilton, played 30 minutes, 10 points, 5 assists. Brianna Stewart with 20 points and 11 rebounds, a double-double for Stewie. Jonquel Jones, 9 points and 7 rebounds. Leonie Fiebich, the star of the show, 21 points, 4 for 4 from three-point range, 7 for 8 from the field. She only missed 1 shot. Had 2 steals to go with it, played outstanding defense on Ryan Howard or whoever they had her on. Sabrina Ionescu, 17 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. And we go to our bench. Not really much. You got 4 from Vandersloot and 2 from Niara Sabally. And that was that game. Let's go to the next one. The next game was the Indiana Fever taking on the Connecticut Sun. So let's take a look at that. The Connecticut Sun got that win 93-69. You had 17 points and 11 rebounds from Aaliyah Boston in her playoff debut. Kelsey Mitchell added 21 points in her playoff debut as well. Caitlin Clark, a night to forget in her playoff debut, 11 points. She did have 8 assists, but she was 4 for 17 from the field, 2 for 13 from three-point range. Tough night shooting for Caitlin. And then I heard she got out of there with a black eye and got hit in the eye. As I was telling people on the stream earlier, I was driving home from the Liberty game, so I was only listening on the radio, so I'm not sure. I didn't get to see like any of the actual action. Damiris Dantas, 12 points off the bench. I heard her name a lot as I was listening. But they shot 21% from three-point range. That's not going to get it done. Not going to get it done. The Connecticut Sun, the 3-seeded Connecticut Sun, DeWanna Bonner, 31 minutes. She's been here before. 22 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. She was Caitlin Clark's primary defender in a lot of that first half. Alyssa Thomas, triple-double, 12 points, 13 assists, 10 rebounds. Doing what Alyssa Thomas does. The engine that makes this team go. Bree Jones, not a good night for her. 5 turnovers, 4 points, 4 steals, 5 rebounds. Dejanay Carrington had a couple highlight plays on the defensive end in this game. 14 points, 5 rebounds for her. But the star of the show really was this lady here, Marina Mabry. 27 points, coming in for the injured Ty Harris, who got injured a couple minutes into this game. 27 points off the bench, the most points off the bench in a playoff game ever. So salute Marina Mabry. 9 for 20. She just had the green light. And the Connecticut Sun ended up getting the win. Jim says Stewie almost got a triple double. She only needed 7 more blocks. Yeah, that would have been a tough one to get. And let's go to the final game that completed today. Phoenix at Minnesota. If you look at the box score here, Minnesota was up 32-19 in that first quarter. And then they went up as much as 20-something in this game. Let me look at the team stats to see the largest lead. Largest lead was 23 in this game. But the Phoenix Mercury, led by Natasha Cloud and Diana Taurasi, engineered a comeback here. And they were actually up 92, I think it was 92-91 with 2 minutes left, or a little over 2 minutes left. And then they faltered down the stretch. Diana Taurasi, the old vet, with 21 points, 5 of 10 from 3. Natasha Cloud, playoff Cloud, with 33 points and 10 assists. Tried everything in her power. She's not even a 3-point shooter. She went 4 for 8 from 3. She was doing everything she could. Kalia Copper in the fourth quarter tried to wake up, 16 points, but it just wasn't enough there at the end. For Minnesota, you had Bridget Carlton. She hit this one step back 3 from the corner to pretty much put the dagger in Phoenix. She finishes with 12 points. I had her for 3 threes today, along with Mabry. Mabry got the 3. Bridget finishes off with 2. Sells my little 1-2 ticket right there, my 3-point ticket. But it is what it is. Alana Smith with 7 points. Nafisa Collier, playoff high, 38 points, 6 rebounds. McBride with 20 to help her out, 3 for 7. I should have went McBride for 3 threes. And Courtney Williams in that fourth quarter making all the right decisions, whether she was going to pull up at a mid-range jump shot or she was going to dump off a pass to the roller. 9 points for Courtney Williams to go with 6 rebounds and 8 assists. Hines Allen off the bench with 10 points to help out. And the Minnesota Lynx go up 1-0 as well. So this is the playoff bracket as it stands. New York is up 1-0 over Atlanta. Minnesota up 1-0 over the Mercury. And Connecticut is up 1-0 over the Fever. Let's take a look at the schedule, the upcoming schedule here. So today, these are the games that we just took a look at. The next games are not until Tuesday. There's no games tomorrow. Next game is on Tuesday. Atlanta versus New York. I'll be at that game 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. So there won't be a watch along that day. By the time I get home, by the time that game ends at 9:30, time I get home, this game might be almost over. So 2 games on Tuesday: Atlanta versus New York and Seattle versus Vegas. For the game 2, we'll see if it'll be the closeout game for whoever wins this Seattle-Vegas game. It'll be a closeout game for New York. I would prefer they don't have to make a trip to Atlanta, because in a winner-take-all game there, anything can happen. On Wednesday, we have game 2 of Indiana versus Connecticut and game 2 of Phoenix versus Minnesota. We may do a doubleheader on this day, depending on what time I should be getting home fairly early that day. So we may do a doubleheader stream. I'm probably just make it a combined stream, and then we'll go straight through from 7:30 all the way to the end of this Phoenix Minnesota game. So be on the lookout for that. And then, of course, if it goes to a game 3, which I'm hoping it doesn't, those game 3s for the Liberty Atlanta series and the Vegas Seattle series will take place on Thursday. And then same thing for Friday for those other 2 series. If it goes to a game 3, they will take place on Friday. So this first round is a week long, people. Remember the finals has to start, or the last possible date that it ends is around October 20th or October 22nd, somewhere around there, if I remember correctly. So the first round is this week. The semifinals is starting next week. Semifinals is starting next week. Jim says, do you wear your silks at the game? Nah, man. No silks at the game for me. I go in whatever Liberty. I go in a Liberty hat and some Liberty gear. But actually at the game, do I have the towel here? Yes, sir. So at the game today, this is what we got. Let me put this back on the on this cam. There we go. So we got this at the game. This is the new slogan that the Liberty players made. We all the new chant, I should say. We all we got, we all we need. They gave out the towels today at the game. And then for renewing my season tickets, I don't know if you can see her back there. That's Ellie the elephant bobblehead. Let me actually grab it for y'all. I had to pick this up today. Hopefully y'all can see that. Look at Ellie. Ellie the elephant, that's the mascot of the New York Liberty. Picked that up today. Got the jersey on and everything. I know it gets a little blurry when I get close, but you get the point. So she gonna live right here, watching over my shoulder. Make sure you can still see that. Every game. All right. Thanks for sticking with me for the halftime report, people. The broadcast is about to restart. Let me get stuff ready for the third quarter. That was your halftime report, information and entertainment. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you haven't liked it already. Subscribe if you're new here. We'll be here all WNBA playoffs long. As I was getting ready to do this stream, I remember last year in the second round, which was around this time, my friend had a vacation trip that I went with him. A couple of us went on, and we went to Hawaii during the playoffs as we start this third quarter. So I brought my laptop and some equipment, and I was streaming from doing watch-alongs from the hotel, watching the Liberty game against Connecticut in the second round. So it was really it brought back memories that it's been a journey here. I was super dedicated that I was streaming on vacation. So I think Hawaii's probably six hours behind here, us in New York. So game was at 1 hour. It was like 5, 6 in the morning. 7 in the morning as we returned to play. Sorry, I just went on a tangent there. Neko Ogwumike shoots the mid-range jump shot and misses. Rebound to the Aces and Chelsea Gray. I had to turn the volume up on the headset to hear what Becky was talking about. Chelsea tries to fire a pass in there, and Gabby Williams gets the steal. Gabby goes coast to coast. Layup for Gabby. And it's 44-38. Seattle led the league in steals this past season. I didn't know that. CK says, wow, that sounds fun. So happy for you. Hawaii's on my bucket list. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a really good time as Asia knocks down the mid-range jump shot, the paint jump shot. She's finally scores another basket here. Gabby Williams, back-to-back buckets for Gabby. She hit the layup after the steal, and she hits a mid-range jump shot here. 46-40. Ball into Asia. Asia, step-through move, misses. Gets her own rebound, goes up, and scores. Back-to-back buckets for Asia now. 46-42. Neka over to Skylar in the corner. Back to Neka. Neka wide open. Baseline jump shot misses. Mercedes fights for the rebound. Gets it. Over to Gabby. Up top to Lloyd. Jewel for 3. Jewel Lloyd knocks down the 3. So Mercedes Russell, I'm telling y'all, she is putting in work here. Mercedes Russell with 10 rebounds here. Asia Wilson, foul line. Oh, she misses terribly. Rebound to Gabby. Gabby on the run. Slows down. Speeds up. Attacks Asia and gets blocked. And Asia saves it. Jackie in transition. Transition 3. Buries it. Jackie Young off the block from Asia. They go coast to coast. Jackie gets the wide open 3. It's 49-45. Amir says, now our ass want to play. Lazy ass could have kept it with a smooth. Damn. Got you, yeah. It's tough. Oh, Skylar on the attack. Oh, it almost drops. And it rolls out. So Sky will go to the line for 2 free throws here. I think that's a couple times Gabby, when I've been watching the Seattle versus Aces series since Gabby's been with Seattle, she's been trying to attack Asia. It hasn't always worked out in her favor as Skylar hits the first free throw. Sky, second free throw was up and good. He said, did Asia put on the white tee at halftime? Maybe. Maybe. Probably had to put it on right quick to take it off. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Gets it to Stokes. Oh, Gabby overruns it. Leaves Jackie wide open for another three. She misses. Gabby Williams with the rebound. Gabby Williams brings it across half court. She looks to attack. Dribbles back out. Corner to Skylar. Skylar pump fakes. Attacks. And they call a reach-in foul by Kia Stokes. So Gabby Williams is a capable ball handler. As if you guys watched the Olympics, she showed a lot of her skill set, expanded skill set. She's not just a defensive player. Skylar Diggins-Smith with the ball over to Jewel. Jewel pump fakes, tries to cross over right in front of Plum, still has the ball. 4 seconds. NECA gets blocked by Kia Stokes. Jewel put them in a tough situation there. Jackie up to Asia. Asia attacks. Right-hand layup is good for Asia Wilson. So she's come to play in this quarter now. She's up to 6 points in this quarter. 10 points total. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 blocks. 51-47 Seattle. Skylar Diggins, step back jump shot. Oh, that's pure. Skylar Diggins-Smith. Step back jump shot on the baseline. 53-47. Skylar up to 11 points here. Chelsea behind the back pass to Asia. Asia on the attack gets in, scoops up, and Asia, she just can't miss now. She had a horrid first half, and now she's attacking everything moving. Skylar tries to return the favor. She tries to scream for a foul, and fouls Jackie Young. Ooh, Skylar staring down the ref there. She might get a tech. Skylar plays with the emotion on her sleeve. 53-49 here. 2 fouls on Skylar. Asia Wilson, 12 points, 8 points in this quarter. 12 points total. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Over to Asia. Asia for 3 now. Oh, she's hitting everything. Asia Wilson, the MVP, hits the 3. And she is cooking now. It's a 1-point game now. Her dad loves it. Her dad's up and cheering. 53-52. Asia Wilson up to 11 points in the quarter. And we're not even halfway through. Asia Wilson. So they said something to her at halftime. And she's come out on a mission. 11 points in the quarter so far. Yura says Kelsey Plum needs to be traded. She's like a deer in headlights, one of the most unreliable 3-point shooters. Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah, I don't. It's going. The Aces are gonna look a little interesting next year. Let's see if the core sticks together, or if Kelsey tries to move on and become the leader of the Golden State Valkyries. RC said Asia going for dope. Yeah, she going for broke, man. She's putting it all on the line now. Hard first half for her. 4 points, 1 of 8 shooting. She's come out in this quarter absolutely on fire. 11 of their 14 points in this quarter, Asia Wilson has. Drink some water in the meantime. Thank you guys all for tuning in. You know I always like to say that. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you leave a like on the stream if you'd like this type of content. I'll be back on Wednesday. Wednesday for the streams, not Tuesday. I'll be at the game, so I'll be back on Wednesday. So make sure you have those noti bells on. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Jim said that t-shirt might have a big S on it. Yeah, she going Superwoman here, bro. Literally carrying now. I mean, she got to thank her team for carrying her in that first half. Now she got her bearings under her. Now she putting in work. RC said, Jay, I'm a savage on my plays if they don't step up. Me too, man. Me too. I'll be yelling at Sabrina when I'm at the games. Like, yo, be smart. I'll be yelling at John Quell. I'll be yelling at these players like I know them. But I just want them to succeed. That's it. That's it. Let me close this thing. This thing's taking up a lot of memory. There we go. We're still at a commercial here. Still at a commercial after that. Timeout by Seattle. As I say that, they're coming back now. Jim said Caitlin's like a child compared to Asia. Yeah, I mean, she is. Asia just turned, Asia's 27, 28. Caitlin's what, 22? Asia's been in the league seven years. Yeah, and this is Caitlin's first year, so Asia wasn't always this Asia. She just developed and developed as her career went on to develop into the player she is now. Diggins Smith over to Gabby. Gabby on the attack, corner to Nneka. Nneka, corner three, misses. Rebound to Jackie. Jackie on the run here. Jackie looking to attack. She stops, gets the ball stripped out of her hand by Skylar. Over to Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray comes off that screen. Chelsea Gray, little patty dribble there. Over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young with 5 on the clock. Jackie Young for the jump shot, short. Rebound to Gabby. Now Gabby getting all the rebounds now. Gabby Williams looks to attack Asia. Shoots the jump shot over her and scores. Gabby with no fear. Gabby said she wanted to come back to play the best of the best, and she took it right to one of the best in the world. Gabby Williams up to 11 points here. Chelsea Gray to Asia. Gets deflected by Jewel. Jewel Lloyd running. Gabby to Jewel. Jewel dribbles back out. Over to Skylar. Skylar wide open on the baseline. Up top to Jewel. I think a healthy Jewel probably would have took that one, but she didn't. Skylar over to Mercedes. Mercedes jump shot is good. Mercedes Russell stepping in for Ezzy Magbagor. Putting in work here. Nneka guarding Asia. Asia tries to spin, finds a cutting Jackie. Jackie into the paint, hangs, and scores. 57-52. Oh, ball deflected there. Kelsey Plum gets the steal. Kelsey Plum tries to attack, dribbles back out. Down to Asia, guarded by Mercedes. She faces up, tries to drive, bounces off, fall away jump shot. Easy money. 57-56. Asia Wilson up to 17 points. 13 points here in this third quarter. Mercedes with the ball. Over to Skylar. Skylar loads up. 3-ball off the back rim. Rebound to Kia Stokes. Aces with a chance to retake the lead here. Chelsea Gray on the attack into the paint. Bounces off Jewel. Tries to spin, tries to step through, throws it up, and gets fouled. So Chelsea Gray will go to the line for 2 free throws to either tie or retake this game. RC says, Jim, this is why A is a diehard fan. I can never be like some of these fans that catapult Caitlin to the best player in the game. Today, not when it's ages like players like Asia, Fee, Brianna, Jewel. Yeah, you're right. Chelsea hits the first free throw to tie it up. Second free throw is up and good. Ball in play here. 58-57 over the Seattle Storm. Both teams have not missed a free throw yet. Lloyd over to Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams looks to attack. Gabby pump fakes at the 3. Gets it to Horston. Horston had a good first half off the bench. Lloyd with 5 on the shot clock. Jewel Lloyd down to Nneka. Nneka on the attack. Over to Gabby. Gabby for 3. Gabby Williams. The shot is working tonight for Gabby Williams. She's developed that 3-point shot. It's 14 points for her. 7 rebounds. Asia on the face-up against Mercedes Russell. Asia, step back over Mercedes, misses. Tiffany Hayes gets the rebound. Down to Jackie. Jackie Young swings around, hangs, and misses. Ball fight for the rebound. It goes to Jewel Lloyd and the Storm. Jewel over to Mercedes. Wasn't expecting that. She gets it back to Jewel. Jewel on the drive into the paint. Goes up with the left. Yeah, I think Asia got a piece of that, actually. I thought she just smoked it. I think that's 5 blocks for Asia. Tiffany Hayes looks to attack. Tiffany Hayes into the paint. You know she wants to get back to the left. She somehow gets it up and scores. You know Tiffany Hayes wants to get back to that left hand. Got to cut it off. It's 60-60 here. A minute and a half to go. Gabby Williams directing traffic. Getting Skylar Diggins-Smith a little breather here. She's going to have to play that whole fourth. Gabby on the attack on Chelsea. Ball gets stripped. Gabby Williams not happy with that. Yeah, Jewel just does not look good out there, honestly, for people. Skylar Diggins-Smith inbounds it to Nneka. Nneka attacks, throws it out to Skylar. And nobody was looking at the shot clock. Nobody was looking at the shot clock. It's a shot clock violation. And we got Sid Colson minutes. Sydney Colson into the game for the Las Vegas Aces. It's tied at 60. 60-60. It was only the 8th turnover of the game for Seattle. 7. The Aces have 7. Ball in play here. 60-60. Approaching a minute to go here in the third quarter. It's been a really good game in terms of competition. Gabby Williams guarding Jackie Young, stonewalls her. Asia looks to attack Mercedes. Crossover, foul line jump shot, banks it in off the glass. I don't know if she meant that, but 2 points is 2 points, and the Aces retake the lead. Skylar looks to attack. Skylar, hesitation, attacks Colson, gets fouled, and one. Skylar Diggins-Smith. Skylar dribbled up the court, slowed down, did like a fake Steve Smith hezzy move, and then sped it right back up. She doesn't travel. I don't know what the travel call is there. Sydney Colson with the foul, reaching in 3-4 times, and Skylar still finishes. So Skylar going to the line to give them a 1-point lead if she can make this. She's up to 13 points and 8 assists. Free throw is up and cash. And they retake the lead. This game is going back and forth, people. Back and forth affair here in Las Vegas. I've never been. I do want to go to a game in Las Vegas. Jackie Young with the ball. Attacks. Euro steps through the paint. Throws up the left-hand layup and misses. Diggins-Smith with the rebound. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. Skylar throws it out to Gabby. Gabby catches it. 10 on the shot clock. Gabby backs it out. Wants a screen. Gabby over to Horston. Horston looks to attack. Horston spin move gets bumped by Jackie Young. And what? They're going to count that? And Jordan Horston gets pushed in the back as she was spinning move, throws up the shot, and scores. Yer said, where is Nneka big-headed? She should drop another 10 in this half. What's going on? The other players I've picked up, Gabby Williams picked up in this half. So she didn't have to score as much. Oh, they're saying it doesn't, the shot does not count. So let me retake those points away. So she'll get 2 free throws though. So it's 63-62. Horston at the line. First free throw was up and good for Jordan Horston. She's up to 10 points here. 9 points, excuse me. Second free throw is up, and Jordan Horston is up to 10 points now. Ball in play here with 19 seconds to go. Sydney Colson brings it up the court. Colson, right side of the floor, guarded by Skylar Diggins-Smith. 10 seconds on the clock. Asia comes up to set the screen. Over to Asia. Asia has the ball. She drives. Oh, finds the cutting Tiffany Hayes, who cuts behind the defense and gets a layup. Ball in play here. Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams dribbles up. Gabby Williams throws up the floater at the buzzer. Oh, it's short. And that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of the third, Seattle still on top, 65-64, as we go into the fourth and final quarter. Diggin Smith with 14 points. A'ja Wilson, 15 points in the third quarter alone. She was 1 for 8, 4 points at halftime. She's up to 19 points here in the game. Amir said, nah, see, that's why they not getting the chip. Just because one's starting to play good don't mean you stop this. my boy going through it over there. My boy going through it. My boy going through it over there. All right, so we getting ready for the fourth and final quarter. Salute to everybody sticking with me on the stream. It's 11:30 here on the East. But I definitely wanted to see this matchup. Second to my Liberty game. And I'm glad you guys are here with me to watch along with it. Jim says, I don't know if I can handle the tension. It's going to be a tense fourth quarter. We saw what the Aces did last time. They pulled away in the fourth, but that was regular season. This is playoffs. Seattle coming with a different energy. Seattle coming with a different energy right now. So it's do or die here. Not die, because you still have another game. But Seattle, hoping to get out of here with a win. That means it will force it to a game 3, and they could have game 3 on their home floor, which I know they would probably prefer. All right, so leading scorer is Diggin Smith with 14. Well, tied for the Seattle high with 14 with Gabby Williams. Both of them have 14. A'ja Wilson has 19. Tiffany Hayes off the bench with 16. Chelsea Gray with 12. Jackie Young with 10. I hope you guys are able to see the scores there on the screen. Let me know if I need to make it bigger for the future. But I hope you guys are able to see those scores. Jim says, I got to go get some ice cream. Yeah, I hear that, man. Got to do what you got to do to calm the nerves. I was really like super anxious at the Liberty game. Like as I was sitting there, I got there maybe like an hour before tip because I wanted to make sure I got a parking spot in the area. And I wanted to make sure I got had time. I wasn't rushing and missing any of the game. And traffic was good. So I got there, sat down, and I was just a nervous wreck. Honestly, I got to see some of the players' warm-ups, took some pictures, and then once the game kicked off and we took off and we were up double digits, then I was able to sit back and relax and just cheer my team on. All right, we're still in commercial here, still in commercial between the third and fourth quarters. Fourth quarter about to start, 10 minutes. Aces came out flat. Storm came to play. You got to give credit to the Storm. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder right now. It was reported to them that the Aces preferred to play them in the first round. And listen, at playoff time, you got to take anything as bulletin board material. You take any slight as, oh, they're against us, and you use that to your advantage. And they really came out that way. They limited them to 9 points. It's a combination of the Aces playing bad and the Storm's defense. But listen, we go into the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead to the visitors, 65-64. Let's see what the resolution is here. Aces on A'ja's MVP night. She was awarded the MVP right before the game. It would be a tough way to celebrate receiving the MVP with a loss in the first playoff game of your season. Aces start the fourth quarter with the ball. It's Clark, Hayes, Plum. Oh, Hayes misses a terrible shot. Colson and Wilson. For the Storm, it's Horston, Williams, Ogumake, Vivians, and Diggin Smith. Gabby Williams up top with the ball. Comes off the screen. Has Plum in her sights. She looks to attack. Gabby Williams, mid-range jump shot. Oh, halfway down and out. Rebound to Hayes. Hayes with the ball. Hayes over to Plum. Plum's been a non-factor. Plum looks to attack. Over to Asia. Asia at the foul line. Over to Clark. Corner to Colson. Colson, no hesitation. 3 misses. Rebound to Agumake. They get the ball to Skylar. She didn't touch the ball that last possession. You want Skylar Diggins-Smith to have the ball in her hands. Make decisions here for the team. Skylar comes off the screen going right. Over to Vivians. Vivians pump fakes. Drive. Foul line jump shot. Vivians bounces around Asia with the rebound. Tiffany Hayes with the ball. Looks to attack. Over to Clark. Clark over to Plum. Plum. Step back. 3. And Plum can't buy a bucket here. What Plum got? Plum probably got the same points as you and me. Kelsey Plum 0 for 5. No points. We got the same amount of points, y'all. Neko over to Skylar. Skylar on the attack. Comes off the screen. Going right. Skylar looks to get by Asia. Goes under the basket. Comes out to the 3-point line. 4 seconds to go. Skylar over to Jordan. Jordan Horston, no hesitation for 3. She misses. Alicia Clark with the rebound. That was a bad. Offenses are struggling here. Tiffany Hayes with the ball. Over to Sydney Colson. Clark to Plum. Plum again for 3. And she misses again. She cannot buy a bucket here. Kelsey Plum 0 for 6. It is a bad night for them on a night where they need her production. But there's still time to go. Gabby Williams with the ball. 6 on the clock. Gabby Williams crossover on Colson into the paint. Throws up the floater. Scores and 1. They call an offensive foul, though, on Gabby Williams. Alicia Clark sitting there draws the foul. Oh, she was sliding. I would challenge that. I would challenge that. But they didn't challenge it. 65-64. I guess I'm not a coach. Noelle Quinn would prefer to keep her timeout, though. It was a little close, though, so I understand why. Asia bounce pass to Tiffany Hayes, throws it out to Plum. Plum, can she hit one? Oh, halfway down and out. She really just can't. There's a lid on the rim for her. Jewel Lloyd comes off. Spin move. Jewel Lloyd on the attack. Throws up the floater. Short. She has no explosion there. Alicia Clark gets cut off. Over to Plum. Plum 0 for 7. Plum on the attack. Goes up. And she finally scores. And they take the lead. Kelsey Plum gets a layup. And the Aces take the lead 66-65. This is when the Storm should have been capitalizing on all these misses. Gabby Williams with the ball. Gabby Williams on the attack. One leg floater, and she misses. No passing. No passing on that possession. Just Gabby Williams come off a screen and tries to score. Seattle's 0 for 5 in this quarter. The Aces not that much better. They're 1 for 6. Ball gets stripped, and it goes off of the Aces, and Seattle has the ball. Here says Nneka got to do something. Gabby can't do it all for real. You're absolutely right. She got to contribute here. She got to demand the ball. She got to demand the ball here. Ball in play with the Aces. Jewel with the ball. Jewel over to Gabby. Gabby gets, I thought she was thrown down by Alicia Clark, but it's a turnover as Nneka falls, and it's another turnover there by, I thought the Aces turned it over again. But the Aces retain possession here. 66-65. Noelle Quinn trying to steal a couple of minutes of rest for Skylar Diggins-Smith. She's back in the game, though, as I say that. Ball down to Chelsea Gray against Jewel Lloyd. Throws it out to Tiffany Hayes. Wide open for 3. She misses. Rebound to Nneka. Seattle has to score here. The offenses have come to a screeching halt here. They need a bucket. They probably need to get Mercedes Russell back in the game. Skylar Diggins on the attack. Gets it to Vivians. Vivians over to Horston. Horston on the drive. Horston. Ball gets tipped. Vivian saves it to Skylar. Skylar to Jewel. Jewel, step back, jump shot. She misses. Rebound to Hayes. It's been a Jewel Lloyd just cannot. She's pretty much a liability out there. Asia Wilson with the ball. Over to Chelsea. Up top to Alicia Clark for 3. And she misses. Asia with the rebound. Putback is good. 68-65. Seattle needs something here, honestly. Call a timeout. Get somebody in, because this game is getting away from you. Skylar with the ball. Skylar gets the screen from Nneka. Skylar on the attack. Skylar, right hand scoop, misses everything. Hits the backboard only. Tiffany Hayes with the ball. They have not scored here. Hayes on the drive. Hayes goes around, scoop, and scores the reverse. And it's a timeout. Timeout, Seattle. I think it was a possession too long here. A possession too long for Seattle. They have not scored a bucket in this quarter. And we're at the 4:53 mark. And they haven't scored. So we're at a timeout here by Seattle. You got to get Jewel out. If Jewel's going to be a liability like that, you got to get her out the game. Put Sammy Whitcomb in. I don't know. Put somebody in. But Jewel can't be out there. RC said we barely hanging on. Yeah. Tiffany Hayes been carrying off the bench. 18 points off the bench for Tiffany Hayes. Second leading scorer. Daniel, what's going on, my friend? Salute, salute. What's going on, bro? Miracle says, don't do it. Oh, what's good, Miracle? I ain't jinxing y'all. I ain't gonna jinx y'all. Don't do it, Jay. Don't jinx us. Listen, man. All I'm saying is the game is still there to be won or lost. That's all I'm gonna say. The game is still there to be won or lost. RC said we can't win pretty no more. Every game is a drag 'em outer. Yeah. Listen, man, y'all grinding out, man. Y'all have resorted to grinding these games out. Tudo says Seattle's just fumbling. Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. This game has been in their hands the whole time. And you get to the fourth quarter, and it's 5 minutes gone, and you have not scored. The Ace is not that much better. I mean, they have 6 points, so they are better. But no points in 5 minutes, and you didn't decide, like, hey, let's call a timeout. Jewel Lloyd can't do anything out there. Let's get her out. I know you think she can give you a moment of brilliance, but come on now. Yura said it's crazy after the first quarter run, just like Minnesota, because they almost choked themselves. Yeah, Minnesota almost gave that game away too, but then Phoenix fumbled it too. Jim said they could probably put me in if I was there. I could get some rebounds there. Let me look at that rebounding battle. So remember at halftime, it was like 24. Seattle was up by a lot. Now it's just a 6-point difference in the rebounding. Ball back at play here. Asia with another record. 20 points and a turnover out of the timeout. Hayes down to Jackie Young. Jackie Young to Asia. Asia look to attack Russell. Asia faces up. In the post. Fall away jump shot. Misses. Rebound to Ogumake. Over to Skylar Diggins-Smith. Nneka needs to come alive here. Nneka with the ball. Nneka against Alicia Carr. Gets her in the post. Nneka, they send a double. Somebody's open. They get it out to Skylar. Skylar tries to come off the screen. She does. She gets to the right, gets fouled there on the drive, and they say it's a shooting foul. Oh, my bad. I thought I started my clock. It's 4 minutes, 7 seconds to go. I thought I started this. Oh, did my thing freeze? It might have froze. Let's see, 4, 7. Let's see if this will reset it. Oh, my widget froze. Hold on, y'all. I'm like, why isn't the time moving? Skylar Diggins-Smith at the line, though. She buries both free throws, so it's 70-67. Yo, what's good? Strain froze at the inopportune time. Aces with the ball. We're at under 4 minutes to go here, guys. Don't mind the clock. I might have to take this off. This string just froze on me. Chelsea Gray, step back jump shot is pure. Chelsea Gray knocks down the step back. That was a tough shot there. Tough shot. Let me see if I can. Why isn't this thing refreshing? Skylar attacks. Skylar foul line jump shot off the back rim. Mercedes Russell tries to get the rebound and it bounces out of her hands because Asia tips it. NECA has not scored in the second half. This is bad. This is bad, real bad. Try to refresh my score bug. Oh, that's not it. So we're at the 3.5 mark. Aces are up 72-67. Jackie in the paint goes at Gabby Williams. One leg step back is good. Oh, the Aces are taking off now, y'all. The Aces are taking off. This bully ball down there. 12-2 Aces run here. 74-67. NECA mid-range jump shot misses. Rebound to Chelsea Gray. Yeah, this might be it, y'all. This might be it. They had this game in the palm of their hands and have absolutely capitulated here. Chelsea Gray going between the legs, doing crossovers. Hayes tries to drive, spin move, gets back to her left hand, goes up. Left hand is good. Yeah, it's over, man. 9-point game, 2.5 to go. 14-2 run here. Gabby Williams with the ball. Gabby for 3 to give them some life. Nope. Ball gets tipped out, and Mercedes gets the offensive rebound, gets tipped out of her hands. And yeah, this is over. 2 minutes to go. Aces up 9. Why did my score? Chelsea Gray with the ball. Chelsea Gray crossover. Chelsea Gray into the paint. Reverse pivot jump shot. Oh, yeah. When it rains, it pours, as they say. 78-67. And the crowd was going crazy. All right, Layla. Have a good one. And it's a timeout here by Seattle. Wow. 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 Just like that, people. Just like that, the game flipped on its head. We're at a timeout right now. My bad, y'all. For some reason, my score bug just said he don't want to mess with me no more and just conked out. Wow. RC said, Jay, this is my squad I recognize. Tudo said, bro, I can't get 2 points in 9 minutes of playing. Damn. Man said, Dre Day. Oh, man. What a half. What a quarter, I should say, by the Las Vegas Aces, man. Ain't nothing I could really say. What a quarter. Absolutely took Seattle's heart. Took their heart, man. What a shame. What a shame. Beulah, what's up? She said, can the Liberty close the dream? Yeah, they definitely can. If they play the way they played today, they can do it all. But they got to play like they played today. That is the question, the $1 million question. Here said Ezzy might be Seattle's best player because this is sad. Yeah, this is a sorry way to go out, to be completely honest with you. The game was good, Beulah. The game was good. The game was good. Anytime we get a win, I'll take it. Anytime we can get a win, it's good in my book. Let me see if I can get a score up for the last couple seconds of this game. All right, so this is gonna have to do for now. Of course, that switches as I do that. We're back at the broadcast. There's a jump ball happening, but you guys know this game is pretty much curtains. Pretty much curtains. There we go. So 78-67, a minute 39 to go. A minute 39 to go. Potato said, how you go from lean to have a deficit of 11? They ran out of gas. They absolutely ran out of gas. Yura said, Gabby having more fire than Jewel. And NECA making during the elimination game. Yeah. Seattle has the ball. They get it to NECA. NECA turns around, gets it to Skylar. Skylar on the attack. Ball gets stripped from behind. It's another turnover. They've been awful. They've been horrid this quarter. 2 points this whole quarter. All right, CK. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for joining as always. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Chelsea Gray behind the back dribble. Gets into the paint. Wants her step back one-legged. Misses this time. Gets tipped out to Skylar. 2 points in this quarter, y'all. I'm not making that up. The number after 1 is what they have in this quarter. Gabby tries to get it to Mercedes, and it's a turnover. They've just completely fallen apart. This is crazy. 0 for 12 in the quarter. Ball in play with the Aces. Tiffany Hayes playing with the ball out by half court. Gets the screen from Alicia Clark. Tiffany Hayes gets cut off. They send a late double, and they call a timeout. Becky Hammond calls a timeout. Aces are outscoring the Seattle Storm 14-2 in this quarter. 14-2. (14-2). Make it make sense, as they say. Jim says, I think the Fever fell apart against the Sun also. Were they leading that game? I know it was close early, but I'm not sure what the final what was the turning point. I can't remember, I should say. All right, so we're coming back to the broadcast here. Ace is on their way to winning this game. Aces to inbound. They get it into Jackie. Jackie with the ball. Jackie looks to attack. Jackie on the drive. Jackie spin move. Jackie pump fake. Tries to step through. Hangs and hits, gets her own rebound, stripped by Skylar. Alicia Clark dives on the floor, gets it to Gray. Gray over to Hayes. With 24 seconds on the clock, are they gonna shoot it or they're just gonna take the turnover? And Chelsea Gray will just take the turnover with 16 seconds to go here. Seattle have absolutely capitulated here. 67-78. There's 17 seconds left, and this game is pretty much done and dusted. Skylar brings it across half court. We'll dribble out this clock here. They absolutely choked here. Nneka Ogwumike, after a stellar first half, goes scoreless in the second. And they only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter to end this game. 78-67 final score. Aces go up 1-0 in the series. Let me update the bracket here. Aces move to 1-0. So at the end of today, all the home teams win their first game of their series. 1-0 win for the Las Vegas Aces. I don't even know if I want to look at the box score. That's how hard this game for the Storm was in that final quarter. But let's take a look right quick. We got to do our due diligence here. Absolutely choked. Wow. Look at this. I'm not making this stuff up. Seattle outscored them 18-9 in the first. Vegas came back, outscored them 29-24 in the second. But Seattle was still up at the half. Vegas outscored them 26-23 in the third. And then they absolutely demolished them 14-2 in the fourth to get the win by 11, 78-67. Nneka Ogwumike, 13 points at half, doesn't score the rest of the way. Finishes with a double-double, 13-10. Gabby Williams tried her best in that third quarter to keep them close, which she did. The fourth quarter, they fell apart. 14 points, 8 rebounds. Mercedes Russell, 8 points and 12 rebounds for her. Diggin Smith, 16 points and 8 rebounds. And Jewel Lloyd does not look good out there. 6 points for her. Their bench got 10 from Horston. Nobody else gave him anything. Las Vegas, Kia Stokes, no points, but Asia Wilson, after having 4 at halftime, goes for, what's that, 17 in the second half to get 21. I'm looking at the chat. Yura says, thanks for the coverage, bro. Nneka might as well blame tonight on, nah, come on, man. Potato said, I think the Lynx might win the playoffs. I hope not. Liz, salute, go Liberty. Potato said, I want the Aces to be out so bad. You and me both. Daniel, salute to everyone. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Chelsea Gray finishes with 16 points and 7 assists. Kelsey Plum finally gets a bucket. She was 0 for 7 before she hit a layup. She has 2 points. Jackie Young with 12. Alicia Clark, 7 points. But the monster off the bench, Tiffany Hayes, 20 points off the bench, 8 for 12, 2 for 3 from three-point range. This is insane. Absolutely insane. That Seattle absolutely blew this game. I honestly cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. All right, y'all. Next time I will be on Wednesday. On Tuesday I'll be at the game 2 for Dream vs Liberty. So there'll be no stream on Tuesday. I'll be on Wednesday. So I hope to see you guys then. So this is how the day finishes. Liberty get the win over the Dream. Minnesota gets the win over the Mercury. Connecticut win over Fever. And to close out the day, the Aces get the win over the Storm. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, leave a subscription. Leave a like as well. I do these all season long. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Until that time, salute!